everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Calgary. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Maria, and on today's video I'm gonna be spilling the tea about the home buying process. So if you're interested to get to know a little bit more about how my experience was, just keep on watching, but don't forget to hit the like button and leave me a comment down below, and subscribe. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that you need to consider before you even look at any houses is really decide how much house you can afford. So that means doing all the math, doing all the calculations, setting yourself on a budget, just to know how much payments a month you can make towards your mortgage payments, and that is a great start. So just make sure you arrive to a monthly payment that you're comfortable with, but also keep in mind that they're gonna be way more expenses, like additionally to that mortgage payment. Like if you decide to live in an apartment, just make sure you're also gonna be adding on the condo fees. Now condo fees sometimes have included some of the utilities, but some of them don't. So you need to also take that into consideration. If you're buying a house, you also need to consider that you are gonna have to pay utilities, and for both options, you need to pay your insurance for your house as well. So those are some of the bare minimum costs that you need to start thinking about and getting comfortable with a budget, thinking about, how much house can I really afford, and how much money I can set aside to pay all those things that are also related to the house. Now, another thing that you need to consider before deciding on a price point for your house is the down payment. So right now, for homes less than 500,000, you need to give at least 5% down payment. So for example, if your budget is $400,000, then you need to give at least $20,000 down payment. Now you need to consider that if you give less than 20% of down payment, you also need to add to the total the mortgage loan insurance. And this is an insurance that protects the lender in the case that you cannot make a payment. So in this case, it's to protect the lender. Now, just to give you a little bit of an idea, if you pay around 5% of down payment, your loan mortgage insurance will be around 4% of the overall price that you're borrowing. And this percentage, of course, goes down as you add more money onto your down payment. So research all the options, research which option is a little bit better for you, because giving a bigger down payment, of course, is going to save you a lot more in the long run with the amount of interest that you're going to be paying. Now, the next thing that you need to consider is where in the city you want to be living. So do you want to be right downtown? Do you want to be on the edges of the city? Where do you want to be? And my advice to you for this is to really consider your type of lifestyle as well as your work commute. To be close to home, but I also wanted to have amenities close, like the river and areas to walk on in the afternoon. So also consider your lifestyle. What do you like doing? And perhaps if you want to have different amenities close to you as well. As well as, if it's a new house, you're gonna have the contractor's warranty on it as well. Or if it's a pre-owned house, there might be some upgrades that you will have to do in order to improve the house and get it up to your standards. So that's another thing to consider, and another thing to also keep in mind. The third thing that you need to do is actually contact your real estate agent. You want to be talking to professionals who are experienced in this field and are able to provide you all the advice, the tips, all the information about your potential home. So I recommend talking to them, getting informed, and they're gonna be bringing up a list of all the houses and apartments for you to look at, and from there you can narrow down your search. Now, the fourth thing that is good to do is actually get a mortgage pre-approval from your bank. So work with your bank institution of your preference or ask your realtor for some guidance in this. They will help you fill out all the forms, all the application to actually get that started. They're most likely going to ask you a letter of employment and a little bit more information about your financial situation. So that is just good to know, because then you have the peace of mind that and know how much money you actually have approved. Alright, so now that you have a list of all the houses and apartments or showings that you want to have a look, just talk to your realtor to make some appointments, and yeah, let's go look. Okay, so now if you think you found the perfect place for you, you gotta put an offer in. So how it works, you offer the person who's selling the house the amount of money that you are willing to pay for it. And what I recommend you is talk to your realtor before to get an understanding of how much the houses in that area are selling for, and from there put an offer, a reasonable offer. But again, there is always a wiggle room. So when that offer is accepted by the seller, it is usually going to be a conditional offer, and it is conditional because you have to actually go through your financing. You also have to do a home inspection. You gotta get your lawyer to do all the paperwork, as well as review the condo documents if you're actually going for a condo. So after they accept the offer, you sign some paperwork, and then there is some time to go over and schedule your home inspection, go over all the documents, and be really comfortable with all the paperwork, all the things that are coming with the house. And from there, if you are happy with everything from the house and you're comfortable with the things that are outlined in all the documents, then you sign it and you are good to go. So if you are actually okay with reviewing all the little documents here and there, your bank is okay with all the paperwork that you have submitted for the mortgage approval, including you having enough money for the closing costs, which are usually around 1.5% of the overall mortgage. And once the bank checks everything and they actually approve you for that mortgage, then you are a-okay to sign away that mortgage contract and finally be a homeowner. Alright guys, well, this is the end of the video. I hope you have found this video very helpful, very insightful. If you did, please give it a like. Hit the like button down below. It would really help me with YouTube. And leave a comment letting me know what you thought about this video. If you have any questions, if you're excited to become a homeowner, anything you want really, I'd love to hear your comments down below. And yeah, until the next video, bye!